So we all want to be more effective, right? But what if the very way we're thinking about success is, well, wrong? Today, we're going deeper than just talking about habits. We're digging into the core mindset shift, the real secret sauce that separates a quick fix from, lasting real change.
And our guide on this journey is none other than Stephen R. Covey's classic, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Look, there's a reason this book has influenced millions. It's because it taps into something really fundamental about what it actually takes to succeed for the long haul.
Yeah? Does this feel familiar? You're working your tail off, you're busy all the time, but you get to the end of the day or the week and you feel like you haven't actually moved the needle on anything that truly matters. Covey knew this feeling well. He saw it as this quiet, nagging frustration that can creep into every single part of our lives.
I mean, take a look at this list. Professional success, but your personal life is a mess. Making promises to yourself that you just can't keep. A team that lacks any real loyalty. That feeling of being busy but not making a difference. Oof. Covey points to these as these really painful, chronic problems. And here's the key. They aren't separate issues. He says they're all symptoms of a much deeper problem, one that you can't just fix with a few simple tricks.
And that's the trap we all fall into, isn't it? We reach for what Covey calls social band-aids. You know, these quick fix solutions that kind of numb the immediate pain, but they do absolutely nothing for the underlying problem. And so, it just keeps coming back, again and again.
Okay, so this brings us to what is maybe the most crucial idea in the entire book. Covey makes this bold claim that for the better part of a century, our whole approach to success has been fundamentally flawed. He breaks it down into two very different ways of thinking, what he calls the character ethic versus the personality ethic.
All right, let's break this down. On one side, you've got the character ethic. This was the foundation for the first 150 years of success literature. It was all about the deep stuff, integrity, humility, patience, courage, the real you. But then, after World War I, things shifted. The focus became the personality ethic. This is all the surface-level stuff, public image, communication techniques, having a positive attitude. Now, these things aren't necessarily bad, but Covey's point is that they're secondary. Without that solid foundation of character, they're just manipulative tactics. And in the long run, they just don't work.
And this quote from Emerson really hits it home, right? What you are shouts so loudly in my ears that I cannot hear what you say. It's such a powerful idea. It means who you are, your actual character, will always, always drown out the clever things you say. If there's no foundation of trust, all the slick communication techniques in the world are completely useless.
Okay, so if the personality ethic is the problem, what's the solution? How do we actually fix this? Well, Covey says we have to start by understanding the maps we're using to navigate the world, the maps inside our own heads. He calls them our paradigms.
So what's a paradigm? It's really simple. It's the lens you see the world through. It's your personal frame of reference, your mental map, and the tricky part is, most of the time we don't even know we have them. We just assume that the way we see things is, well, the way things really are.
And this is Covey's absolute killer analogy. Just imagine you're trying to find your way around Chicago, but someone gave you a map of Detroit. You could work harder, you could run faster, you could have the best attitude in the world, but it won't help. All that effort just gets you to the wrong place, faster. The single most important thing is making sure you have the right map.
And boom, here's where it all connects. Covey argues that the personality ethic, with all its focus on surface-level tricks and techniques, is the wrong map. So to solve those deep chronic problems we talked about, it's not enough to just change your behavior. You have to change the fundamental paradigm, the map itself that's causing that behavior in the first place.
This is so fascinating. To show how powerful these paradigms are, check out this classic experiment. So researchers took two groups of people. They showed the first group a picture of a young woman for just 10 seconds. The second group, they saw a picture of an old woman. Then they showed both groups a third image, a composite that has both women in it. And what happened? Each group could only see the image they were first shown. They were looking at the exact same drawing, but they were arguing passionately that the other group was wrong. Their initial conditioning, that quick 10-second glance, completely shaped the reality they saw.
And this leads to one of Covey's most profound takeaways. The way we see the problem is the problem. Think about that. The real issue isn't just the challenge in front of us. It's that our very perception, our paradigm of the problem, is what's holding us back. We have to change our lens before we can ever hope to change our life.
So, what is the right map then?
Covey's solution is to shift our entire paradigm to one that's centered on timeless, universal principles. And to make this crystal clear, he tells this absolutely brilliant story.
Okay, so picture this. A massive battleship is plowing through a storm at sea. The captain sees a light in the distance and signals a pretty blunt command.
But the light signals right back, no, you had better change course. Well, now the captain is getting furious. He gets back on the radio and basically pulls rank, right? He signals, I'm a battleship, I'm not kidding. Change your course now.
And then, back comes the simple, quiet, flashing reply that changes everything. I'm a lighthouse, and you can bet that battleship changed course.
That's the whole point. Principles are like lighthouses. They're natural laws. They don't move for anyone or anything. They are these external, objective realities, things like fairness, integrity, honesty. And here's the kicker. You can't break these laws. You can only break yourself against them.
So think about what's at the center of your life. If it's your work, well, your security is defined by your job. If it's money, your self-worth is tied to your net worth. Even family can be a shaky center because it's based on reputation and changing needs. But when you center your life on principles, you build this unshakable core. Your security and your guidance come from a true internal compass, not from the shifting winds of the outside world.
So that's the crucial question we'll leave you with. What is the immovable, unshakable lighthouse at the center of your life? Because as Covey shows us, figuring that out and building your life around it, that's the real secret, the true foundation for becoming a highly effective person.